So capital is very important factor. So it is very necessary to produce the products and services. It is a very important financial resource. We need to effectively utilize this capital resource in the company. So all the organizations, they are going to find out with best investment opportunity and best investment option in the market, and in that they are going to invest in the finance. So to invest the finance, they need to collect the cash. They need to collect the amount. So these amount they are going to collecting from various sources. So these capital they are going to collecting from various sources. Capital is a very important, and it is helpful to improve the company wealth and also company profits. So of every business, they need to utilize the opportunities in the market, and they are going to improving the company performance by this utilization, effective utilization of the financial resources of the organization. So the finance is very required to every business. Why we need finance in the business? So here there is some reasons. These are all the reasons we need finance. So to start a company, the first one is to start a organization, to start any product, to start any production, we need finance. And after starting the production process, we are going to doing this production process and selling the products and getting the money, earning the money. Next step, we want to expand our business. We want to improve. We want to develop growth of the company. For that purpose, also we need finance. And also internal growth. We need to grow every day. So we need to enhance more profits and grow, develop more number of products, improving our production capacity and improving our new products and services, developing the new innovative products and creative products. We are releasing the new products into the market. So these are all to develop internally, to develop and to expand, to grow, we need finance. And one more thing is replace equipment. So we are going to replacing the equipments, tools, machines. So whatever the tools required to the business, whatever the equipments, what are the machineries we are using, we need to replace that machineries. We need finance. So for example, the way we are having any errors in that machineries or any damages, any breakdowns in the machineries, we need to replace the machineries. For that purpose, also we need finance. To run our company, we need to replace those all the requirements of the business. So that's why for this purpose also we need finance. And also we are doing everyday transactions. We are going to effectively handling everyday requirements, everyday transactions. So that is paying bills or paying wages and salaries, and also paying rent, electricity, paying taxes, paying electricity charges. For all these commitments we need to satisfy. For that purpose also we need finances. So these are all the requirements of the finance. We need to collect the finance, we need to use the finance in the business. So that's why finance is very required to every organization. So these, why do business need finance? Means that to start the company, to manage the working capital, and that means the day-to-day activities. We will effectively manage everyday activities, smooth conduct of operations of the business. And also, for example, any unforeseen events. For example, sales, company sales will be decreases, our product will get failure in the market, or any uncertainty, any risks will be there in the market. So at that time we need finance to manage our situations, to control our situation, to control our company performance. We need the finance also, and to purchase the buildings, to purchase the machineries, to purchase the materials, to purchase the equipments, to purchase the vehicles, to manage all the tasks, to start all these to manage all these things, we need finance also. So that is also very important thing. And coming to the sources of finance, time periods. Based on the time period, we divided the sources of finance into three different terms. The three different, based on the period, we can divide the term in three different ways. That is, one is a short term, and the one more is medium term, and the next one is long term. So these are the three different terms, the three different periods: short term period, medium period, and also long term period. So short term period means here you consider the short term period up to 3 years period. So up to 3 years period we consider as it is a short term, and 3 to 10 years period it is considered as a medium term period, and more than 10 years period it can be considered as a long term period. And also here that is the we can divide it, the based on this time period we can divide it, the sources of finance into three categories: short term finance, medium term finance, and also long term finance. So these are the three methods: the short term method, short term financial resources, medium term financial resources, and also long term financial resources. Coming to the short term financial resources, so short term financial resources means it is up to 3 years period. So we are going to taking the source, this source we are utilizing up to 3 years period. So the period is up to 3 years, and every day we are day to day we are going to running all the business transaction, we are managing everything with the help of this short term finance. And also short term finance is very important to identify the cash flow of the company. So the cash inflow and cash outflow you can manage, you can see what are the inflows of the company and what are the outflows of the company, and based on these cash flows you can decide the finance to your company, how much capital is required to your business. That is also very important. And next here you are going to see what are the medium term finance. So medium term finance means up to 10 years period we can consider as a medium term. So here the medium finances are available. These are the three things: one is medium term loan, second one is hire purchases, third one is leasing. So these are the medium sources of the finance, medium sources of the finance, medium term loans. So we are going to collecting the loans from the financial institutions at the banks. So we are receiving some loans. So this loan period is up to 10 years period. So the up to 10 years period we can consider as a medium term loan. This is with the help of these loans you are receiving the money or finance and utilizing in your business. That is one more source of the medium term financial resource. And the second one is hire purchases. So here we are going to purchasing hire purchases. We are going to purchasing the a fixed asset. So and also here we are going to paying that money with the 10 period, so the 10 years of period. So in this 10 years period you can repay the money, you can repay the amount to that particular machinery or equipment. So that is called hire purchases. So we are going to purchasing the machinery or equipment or any material on the credit basis, and we are going to paying this money within the shop within that particular period of time based on the agreement. So that is called hire purchases. It is one of the source to collect the cash. And the third one is leasing. So leasing is also it is also considered as a medium term financial source. So medium term here we are going to taking a building or a machinery on lease basis, and we are going to paying the money to that particular person or particular who provide this facility to us. So that is that person is known as lesser of the particular machinery or particular asset. And also here we are making the agreement, with the lesser, a company and the lesser will make the agreement, and the person will provide the building or machinery or any asset to us, and the company is giving the paying the money. So that is also considered as a medium term financial source. So here we can make the agreement. So it for the 5 years or 6 years or 10 years. So like this we are making the agreement with that person, and we are taking the particular building or machinery or any asset to the organization. So that is also considered as a medium term financial source. And in this medium term financial source we are going to taking we are going to take the rate of interest. So that is we are going to fixing the interest rate So based on this interest rate, you can decide. So we are receiving a loan from the bank, or we are doing the hire purchases, or we are making the agreement, leasing agreement with other person. So this is all we are based on the rate of interest. It is very important in the medium term loan. So we are going to fixing a fixed rate of interest, and based on this interest rate, you can decide the source of finance. And that means in that agreement, we are going to observing how much we are going to borrowing from that person or from that institution, and how long the money is wanted. So it is a we can take the 5 years period, and we can take the 7 years period, or 2 year 3 years period. Like this, you can see that how long the money is to be they are going to want to repay, and the security that is provided. So what is the security safety they are giving to that particular money, and all the provisions we can consider, and based on that, you can take this medium term financial source. And coming to the long-term financial source, long-term financial source is usually we are using it is the excess of 33. So more than 10 years period, we can consider in the long-term financial source more than 10 years period. So here it is useful for the companies financially they are going to develop, and they are going to expand, and growth in the long term basis. So it is useful for the long term basis. So long term finance is useful for the long term benefit purpose, the long term growth of the company. That is we are using this long term finance. And coming here, what are the that are the external long term finance. What are the external long term finance? So here we are going to using the expenses pieces of machineries, and loans for buildings, variable rate or fixed rate. So here we are going to observing these so for example, we are going to using that the loan from a institution. So we are fixing a observing the fixed rate of interest charges, and also we are taking the loans for the buildings, that is a mortgages. And also what are the fixed rate and variable rate, how much they are going to fixing the interest charges. And these are all the things you can see, and you can based on that, you can go for the long-term financial source. And here you can see the different sources of capital, that is so long-term sources of capital and also short-term sources of capital. So coming to the long-term sources of capital, the first one is issue of shares. And issue of shares means here the capital is raised by through shares. The capital is raised by through shares. So through shares, we are going to receiving cash. So through here the shares means here that is we can take the share capital. So we are going to collecting the finance through share capital or through shares. These shares can be divided in two categories. These shares can be divided in two categories. One is equity shares, and the second one is preference shares. One is equity shares, and the second one is preference shares. So here the equity shares and preference shares both are very important to use to get the finance from the source. So that is equity and preference. So in this equity and preference shares, the preference shares are very preferable, and also the company want to repayment, and the company want to pay the dividends to the shareholders. The first preference they will give to the preference shareholders only. So they want to repay the money, or they want to improve, they want to share the profit as a dividend. First the right will goes to the preference shareholders, and the next they will goes to the equity shareholders. And the equity shareholders are the real risk bearers of the business. And preference shareholders, always the company is giving more preference to the preference shareholders. So through these shares also, we are receiving the cash from the outside. So it is one of the long-term financial source. And the second one is debentures. So debentures is the loan taken from the outside, loans taken by the companies. It is a certificate or the letter issued by the organization under its common seal. And based on this taking the loan, based on this receipt of loan, they are going to identifying the debenture holders. These debenture holders are the creditors of the organization. So these debenture holders, they are going to they are going to giving the cash or finance based on the fixed rate of interest. So they are fixing the interest rate, and based on that they will give the money. So this payment of interest on debentures is the first charge against the profits. And here we are going to taking the loans from institutions of the banks also. But here we are going to taking through these debentures, we are going to receiving more cash. So more finance we are collecting from this source. More finance we are collecting from the debentures only. So this is one of the source, creditors of the company. The debenture holders is nothing but the creditors of the company. Coming to the next one is, that is loan from the financial institutions. So like short term sources, medium term sources also we discuss the loan from the financial institutions. So the banks, we are applying the loan to the bank, and also the bank will see all the company every issues, and also finally they approve the loan. So this is we are getting loan from the institutions or the banks. This is also considered as one of the long-term financial source. So we can see these all the bank loans. It is up to 3 years loans, and more than 3 to 5, 10 years loans, and more than 10 years loans. Every loan is a source of finance. But based on the time period, we can divide it into short-term loan or medium-term loan and also long-term loan. So this is a loan from the financial institutions. It is a 10 years period, more than 10 years period it will takes. So that's why it is one of the financial source of the company. And one more is retained profits. Retained profits also, it is a very best and important source of finances. So every year we are earning the profits. These all profits we are not sharing to all the shareholders. We are not sharing as a dividend to the shareholders. In that profit, some portion of the profit we are sharing as a dividend to all the shareholders, and remaining portion of the profit we can keep as a investment. So we are keeping these all the some profits, and again we are investing in our business. These profit again we are investing in the business. So that is, this can be considered as a one of the long-term source of the finances. So every year we are earning the profit. Every term we are earning the profits. These profits, some portion of the profit again we are investing in our business and improving our company expansion and growth and development purpose. So that is also one more source of the finance. And the next one is public deposits. So it is also one of the long-term financial source. We are going to collecting deposits from the society. So we are collecting deposits from the customers. We are collecting deposits from the salesmen. We are collecting deposits from the other organizations. We are collecting sales from the other organizations, and also we are collecting the money from the other organizations, and also creditors, and also suppliers, so customers. So these are all considered as a public deposits. So that is, these are all the long-term sources of the finance. And coming to the short-term sources of the finance, the first one is trade credit. So trade credit, so this is the trade credit, one trade credit facility to the organization. So one organization, they want to purchase any machinery, they want to purchase any materials or any machineries. So through credit facility they are going to purchasing. So here they are making the agreement with another party, one trade to another trade, one business to another business. They are making the agreement, and based on this agreement they are going to collecting the materials or machineries, and they are repaying the money within the short period of time, that is up to 3 years period of time. So that is also considered as a trade credit, one of the short-term financial source. And coming to the next source is bank loans and advances. So we are going to collecting the loans from the banks. So this is also another source to get the finance, and this loan period is up to 3 years period. We need to repay this money within the 3 years period. So and that is also one of the source of finance we are collecting from the banks. And also advances, bank advances, that is considered as a bank overdraft. So bank, this is one of the facility the bank will provided some advances. That facility is known as a bank overdraft. So with the help of this facility, the customers will collect the receive the cash more than its savings. More than their savings, they receive the cash. That is considered as a bank overdraft. And this we are going to paying this money within the short period of time. So this is also one of the short-term financial source. And one more is short-term loans from the financial companies. So from the financial institutions, we are receiving the loans and also we are using as a sources of finance. And the last one is installment credit. So this is also one of the credit facility. So we are going to identifying the suppliers of the business, creditors of the organization, and making the payments on installment basis, and collecting the machinery or anything. So it is also one of the source of finance. So these are all the short-term sources of the finance of the company. So through these medium, short, and long-term sources, the company will collect the cash and invest in the business and making the production process and doing all the requirements, satisfying all the requirements, and finally they are going to improving the company profits. So these are all the sources of finance to collect the finance or capital to the organization. These are all available in the market. Thank you.